Hi friends, today I'm going to be making white roll cake for Christmas Day. Soft and pillowy sponge cake and fluffy whipping cream. It tastes just like heaven. And I want to show you how to make funny face strawberries to make everybody smile at the table. Let's get started. First, prepare the baking tray. Since we want it to be white, line the bottom with the cardboard-like thick paper. If you don't have it, just fold some pieces of parchment paper and line them on the bottom. Then, line the inside with the parchment paper. Place a piece of paper in the baking tray and cut a slit at the corner and set it inside the baking tray. And set aside. And now we are making the cake batter. Preheat the oven to 160 degrees Celsius. Shift the flour so that we have no lumps. Add sugar and whisk to even out the dry ingredients. Add whole milk and vegetable oil and then whisk them into the thick paste. Set aside while we are making the meringue. Whisk egg white until it makes a foam on low speed. And then add in sugar in 3 stages. Whisk well each time until the sugar dissolves. And turn on the heat to high and then whisk well until stiff peaks form. Add 1 scoop of meringue into cake batter we have just made. Whisk well until the batter loosens. This is called sacrificed meringue and it makes the batter much easier to fold all that meringue without deflating. I'm using a whisk to mix the cake batter and the meringue with cutting motion. Lift the meringue up and down to mix it out. This is the technique that professional chefs doing. It looks like deflating, but it's not. The most effective method for mixing meringue. At the final point, switch to spatula to fold everything even and make sure there is no pocket of meringue. Transfer to the cake batter into the prepared baking tray and even out the surface. You don't want to touch too much the surface, otherwise you will deflate the meringue. Tap onto the working surface and remove the air bubbles inside. Bake it for 15 minutes or until the surface is golden brown. Take it onto wire rack and let it cool to room temperature. When it cools, cover with the plastic wrap to avoid drying out. Meanwhile, prepare the whipping cream. For this type of the cake, you got to whip it up until just before stiff peaks form. If your whipping cream is not stiff enough, it's not going to keep its shape. Now let's assemble. Peel off the plastic wrap and hopefully the surface is taken off, but if it's still remaining like this, use your paper towel to remove the brown surface. It's that easy. And again, cover with the plastic wrap and flip it over. Peel off the parchment paper and put the new cream parchment paper on top and then flip it over again. Drop our whipping cream evenly like this to make it easy to spread evenly, and use your palette knife to even out the cream. Hold your paper with your hand and roll the cake onto the cream. And then open up the paper and fill the end with the rest of the cream. Roll it up with the paper tightly again and chill in the refrigerator for at least a few hours to overnight. Now let's make a funny face strawberries. We use the rest of the whipping cream. Transfer to a piping bag and cut off the tip into 5 mm in diameter. And we'll need the ganache to draw eyes. Put chocolate and heavy cream into a ramekin and then cook in the microwave for 30 seconds. Whisk well until it makes a smooth ganache. Transfer the ganache to a small piping bag and cut off the tip in 1 mm diameter. Use small knife and cut the center vertically into 5 mm in depth and cut horizontally towards the slit, and then cut it off. This spot is going to be a mouth. And if your strawberry is not stable, shave off the other side to sit nicely. And then pipe out the eyes with the whipping cream. And use the ganache to give it the facial expressions. It's a very easy and edible garnish, and you can use at any occasion to please your guests or kids. After a few hours of chilling, my cake looks like this. Cut off the end with a warm knife and transfer it to a serving dish. I bought this long tray the other day, and I didn't realize that this is perfect for this cake, right? For the finishing touch, dust with powdered sugar and garnish with funny face strawberries. And it's done. It looks simple but tastes so good, and even if you enjoy the Christmas dinner a lot and if you are full, you can still enjoy the dessert because this is light and fluffy and it tastes so good. You cannot finish with the Christmas dinner with dessert. At least for me, I cannot finish my dinner without dessert. You have to finish this dessert until the next day, and if you want to keep it longer, keep them in the freezer. I hope you will give this recipe a try. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I hope you have a wonderful time with your friends and families. Thank you for watching the video. Give me a big thumbs up and share the video with your friends and families, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Follow me on the social media and tag me on your post if you give it a try. And join my happy eating group to share your food with me. And go to my website for more information. And my store on Amazon has pretty much everything that I'm using in my video. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you soon. Bye!